A 22-year-old struggling with the interest rate rise. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Let's have a look at this article that's just come out from news.com.au about the Christmas killer. The RBA rises the interest rate again, or raises the interest rate again. If we have a look here, we can see it's at 3.1% now. Hey, that's normal emergency levels now. We're getting to sensible levels. Oh boy, we might actually earn some money on our savings, but this is going to, put a dent in a lot of people's cash flow. So there's no questions Australians are feeling the pinch of the cost of living crisis, with the RBA today announcing the 8th straight cash rate increase. Add to that utility bills, groceries, the cost of fuel all increasing simultaneously, and it can equal a perfect storm of financial pressure for many across the country. Hertzville nutrition consultant Jade Lindell is struggling to get back on her feet after interest rates rises combined with the end of her mortgage's fixed rate term saw her repayments skyrocket. Now, we have discussed this on the channel. You're talking between a 30 to sometimes 60% increase in your repayments. Now, I was hoping a lot of the people that got the insanely low fixed rate mortgage were old farts like me who bought years ago and didn't trust the Fed. But here you go, first home buyers, I'm assuming at such a young age. Increasing interest rates always loomed in the back of your mind. Being a homeowner, it's basically a given. It's why homeowners locked in fixed rates. The issue is you can't lock in fixed rates forever. When someone's fixed rate comes to an end, the new rates are whatever the market indicates, meaning they could be double what you had to lock in, and that is exactly what happened to me. Now, she should have prepared for this. She should have understood this was going to occur. This is one thing I repeatedly say here on the channel again and again. Whenever we see a bank increasing rates, we compare it. I'll bring up the Excel. We compare it to the, low variable rates. I'll bring it over here. I mean, there you go. Look here, going from 1.99 to 4.44. You're looking at a 36% increase. You need to find another $200 a month if you've got a 600 grand mortgage. Could you find another $200, guys? Oh, sorry, 200 a week. 200 a week. 800 more a month. Could you find another $200 a week? That's decent coin. That's not something you scoff at. $200 a week, $800 a month. We're talking thousands of dollars over the course of a year. She says the fixed rate term she had locked in saw her most of the way through the past 2.5 years of the pandemic. But when that came to an end, she was suddenly left with a rate nearly double the one she'd been paying. I mean, did she really not? I mean, she's probably too young. 22, she'd have no memory of the last recession. No idea at all of the last recession Australia had. And this is the problem, everyone, because so many people have, if we have a look here, I mean, there's GDP. So many people only know good times. It's been so long since we've had a recession. There's a whole generations that have been in the workforce their entire lives. They don't even remember it. I mean, 22, you'd be too young to even remember the last recession. That was, in the 90s? I'm trying to think back. So the same has essentially happened with my electricity and gas bills, she says. The rates I was paying have doubled. Strata rates have increased by $100 a quarter, while council rates have so far stayed the same. I'm expecting that will probably change. There is less money and more stress about making ends meet. As a result, she's had to make several lifestyle alterations. Good. This is what I'm talking about. People are going to have to tighten their belts. I've had to be a lot more frugal, she said. I've had to think about what I need versus what I want. I mean, this is good. She's being sensible. She's being sensible and making some tough decisions. For example, going out for a drink isn't necessarily the most money suave, but inviting people over for a drink is a good compromise to still be social without breaking the bank. Yeah, she's growing up. That's the thing. It's a lot cheaper to drink at home than it is at a pub or at a venue. It's a lot cheaper. It really costs a lot. The 25-year-old, I thought she was 22. Okay, they updated the title. The 25-year-old said she'd been forced to apply this approach to most things, explaining she now often favors eating in over eating out, or opting for movie nights at home instead of paying for a night at the cinema. See, all of these things now, middle-aged suburban dad with 6 kids, this is just our normal life now. I mean, going to the cinema now is such a rip-off. There's also ensuring lights are LED. No, you just don't even use the lights, turn them off. Turning off power points at the outlet, using cheap travel options like E10 fuel or public transport, having shorter showers and using eco washing machine cycles, she said. I never use a dryer for clothes and I don't use AC, but instead put measures in place to prevent the house from heating up, like closing the blinds. But above all of this, sometimes you just have to say no. You can always do what you want. You can always do what you want because you simply can't afford it, or you can't always do what you want. So many Australians are feeling the financial pressure. So she's making some lifestyle changes. Still more you can do. Still more you can do. It's a familiar position for a lot of Australians. Research from Mitsubishi Electric indicates that 90% of Australians are concerned about the rising cost of electricity, with 54% avoiding dryer use, 38% switching off appliances more often, and 31% limiting showers or skipping them altogether. Don't skip showers, just have cold ones. Okay, you don't want to stink. What's the Vom Hof method or something? You know, the ice showers? Lyndall acknowledges how heavily financial stress can impact people trying to find the extra money required each month. To be honest, I'm still trying to catch up since everything has increased, she says. I haven't found a way to recoup the money. It is unfortunately not something that can change overnight. How else is someone supposed to regain the money they lost? Getting a second job is an option, but at what expense? Working 9 to 5 and then a night job or weekend job would burn anyone out, she says. Well, you may just have to do it. That's a part of life. If you want to keep your house, just do it for a period. Do a bit of Ubering on the weekend or in the morning before your real job. So it's a bit of just keep swimming moment like Dory in Finding Nemo. If you'd like some advice on easing the pressure of your mortgage repayments, it may help to speak to a broker. Yep. Okay. And this is written by comparison. So let's have a talk about this, everyone. So we're seeing here the first of people being impacted and making lifestyle changes because of the increasing interest rate rises. This is not something that should surprise any of us. We're going to see more of these articles. At least this one wasn't a sob story. We're going to be seeing more of these sob stories appearing of people concerned and worried and not able to pay and blaming others for their decisions. But at least in this example, she's taking steps to take control. And that's what you've got to do. And we'll see that. Well, we'll see retail spending over the holidays. What do you reckon? Do you think Afterpay will come to the rescue? Shit, I hope not, but I think it will. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Check HeiseBeam and HeiseSays International out. If you want to support us, you can on YouTube or Patreon. Use our referral links, buy our pocket squares, or call us if you need an architect. Take care, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode of HeiseSays. Bye for now.